Garden Clinic, Garden News.
Back in 2019, I mentioned on this program that you need, it was around about July, August, I said for any young people listening, you need to put in an application. If you're graduating from horticultural college anywhere, you need to put in an application for a BBM overseas travel scholarship. Well, a lot of people did, and we ended up with around about, believe it or not, about 7 or 8 winners that all won scholarships. Now, some of them decided to take up a UN youth scholarship in Australia. They didn't want to travel, but we have a young fellow in Tasmania and 2 young New South Welshmen. And I have 2 of them on the line, Ash Walker and Tyler Howard. A very good morning to you both.
Good morning,
Good morning, Graham.
G'day, guys. Well, okay. Now, Ash, let me know, firstly, you're both about to travel overseas.
Yep.
For anyone that's listening, and I'll get to you in a moment, Tyler, for anyone's listening, just jot down where Ash is going to be working and getting work experience over the next couple of months. Ash, let us know.
All right, well, my first placement, that's going to be at the Chelsea Flower Show. And I'll be working one of the gardens there on one of the displays, Kate Gould. That's my first placement. Then I'll be over to Kew Botanic Gardens in London. I'm there for 4 weeks. And then up from there, I'm going up to Hidakit Mena National Trust, there for 4 weeks. Then I'm over to France to Clude Mount Monet's garden, also there for 4 weeks. Back to the UK. Head on down to Cornwall to the Eden Project, and I'm down there for 2 months. So the entirety of the scholarship, I'm only gone for 6 months, and then
Sorry,
when I say it like that, it's just wow, it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait. And I've got heaps of day visits to different gardens while I'm over there just to fill in my time. So, mate, it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait.
Tyler, your program is very similar to Ash's, and I've been touching base with you for the last couple of months. You've been held back for 2 years to pick up your awards, both of you have. But Tyler, how frustrating has it been waiting for COVID to move on to get your travel options open?
Oh, well, look, I mean, to be honest, it's not been the worst. When you've got a garden to tinker in and you can't go anywhere, you get pretty resourceful. But I tell you what, you get pretty stiff over it. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting out there on Tuesday morning at Sydney Airport.
So you're flying out Tuesday. When do you fly out, Ash?
Thursday.
And you're both heading off to Chelsea Flower Show to work and get experience. Tyler, what is this going to mean for your career?
It's one of those things where it's almost like going back to the motherland, or you know, all the family history is back there, and all the horticultural history is there as well. And they're doing such amazing things in terms of innovation of technology and techniques and pest management, where we don't really have all of that here. So to get an understanding of what newfangled technology and methodology they're applying to horticulture over there, and to try and bring it back and encourage, more sustainable practices here, I think that would be paramount to bringing our industry into this 21st century.
Ash, you've been working down the south coast and out at
Welby,
At Welby, the Welby Garden Centre. Lovely people, great people. You've been out at Mayfield. You've been busy getting work experience. What's this? And you're a bit more of a plants person than Tyler. What's this experience for the next 6 months going to mean for you?
It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to mean that it's hard to put into words really how I feel, and it's going to be amazing going overseas to, like Tyler said, to where everything just all originated in horticulture, to just go back to see how it was like back in the past, because the horticulture in Australia here, it's not as advanced as like the UK or France or anywhere overseas. So it just didn't mean to myself to go over there, learn what I can, then come back to Australia's horticulture industry and implement what I've learned here. It's just going to be, I'm supposed to feel really amazing and it's appreciated to do that.
Have you left Australia, travelled from Australia before?
No.
This is your first life experience in travelling overseas.
I know. Yeah, and the flight's that's 25 hours.
I told you not to go by Cessna. I think you could have got a faster plane. I do know that when you applied back in 2018, you got your award in 2019. You didn't think you'd be waiting quite this long, but now that literally you're about to go to the airport to fly off, you'll be staying and working in Claude Monet's garden, and you'll be staying in one of his cottages in the garden.
Yep. Yeah. That's.
How do you feel about that?
That's just going to be absolutely amazing. Like, just for myself to have the opportunity, I feel so grateful. And I feel like I'm also just, I've got it's a big task on my shoulders to go over there and just sort of represent Australia in a sense, and then learn what I can, and then come back. But working at the garden there, and living in the house, it's going to be an experience. I can't wait.
Tyler, you've got a similar experience happening. You'll be also staying at Hidcote Manor, a National Trust property. It's the home of one of the greatest garden designs, and it's in the top 5. Hidcote Manor is in the top 5 gardens in the world, and you'll be staying in Lawrence Johnston's home as well. That's
right, yeah. So got the good pat. You don't want to be staying in the hostel down the road for this one.
You guys amaze me because you're so cool and relaxed about it all. I know down deep you're incredibly excited. This is a BBM, for those who are unaware. It's a Big Brother movement that started a long time ago with a couple of Kiwi boys that came across wanting to set up a system that would support Australians and the English connection. It's expanding because I've expanded you. For those who don't know, I'm chair of the Australian Garden Council, and the Australian Garden Council is working very closely throughout Australia with industry and with the BB youth movement to get young Aussies overseas, but we've extended it to France so that you can stay and work and get work experience in Claude Monet's garden, whether it's in the Japanese garden where the water lily paintings were taken and made, or whether it's in the Clos Normand garden, the Normandy garden around the house. The experience, I think, is going to change you both. Are you prepared for that?
As much as I can be. I think, definitely levels of anxieties, but I think the pride overtakes it, and the raw excitement is close behind, and all I need to do is probably pack 2 more pairs of underwear and another pair of socks, and I'll be set.
Well, as Ash said, Tyler, you are representing Australia, especially at Chelsea. And at all the other gardens, all those gardens, they've had a few Australians working on this program in previous years before COVID, but just the same, you are still in 2022 representing 24 million Australians down here in the South Pacific, and we're dependent on you behaving yourselves.
Oh, that goes without saying. Yeah, there's a lot weighing on it. I don't want to push us into a republic just yet.
No, well, you might get a chance to meet Prince Charles because he'll be at Chelsea this year. So you better be generous to Prince Charles. You never know when that's likely to happen. Boys, I've watched your planning for the last 2 years for this, and also John Morrison in Melbourne and Tasmania. All 3 of you have done a brilliant job in socking tucking the money away, working 7 days a week, making communication and contacting everybody over there, your emails, your politeness with all those people. It's been impeccable, and I thank you for the way that you've handled yourselves, and I know you'll represent Australia beautifully over the next couple of months. And all we can say here from the 500,000 people who are listening to you at the moment, bon voyage, safe travel, and we look forward to your return.
Thank you, Graham. And I think both Ash and I and John Morrison can extend our thanks and gratitude for everything you've done to
100%.
facilitate this fantastic opportunity, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
All the very best to you, boys. Take care.
yes.
Yeah, Godspeed.
Thank you, Graham.
Cheers, Ash.
Thank you, Graham.
Bye-bye, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Two amazing Australians. We couldn't get John on the phone. The BBM will be opening their awards